The following is a paid advertisement for Quality Care Services.
My mother's been active all her life, but with advancing years, I was worried she wouldn't be able to maintain her lifestyle. That's when I found Quality Care Services. Their personal assistants help with everything, like shopping, meals, and so much more. And when the time comes, Quality Care will help her with additional personal care from licensed medical professionals. Thanks to Quality Care, my mother has her own life, and I have peace of mind. Thank you, Quality Care.
I'm Nancy Carlisle, and I'm the owner and founder of Quality Care Services since 1996. I did this because could not find people to help me with my needs, with personal needs with family. Consequently, my husband has Parkinson's. I have a very mild form of MS, and things that we used to do carefully and quickly, we no longer can do. So therefore, we have to have help at our house, and it really makes our life more comfortable. My husband's an author. I run this business, and we're able to keep doing what we love to do because we have help at home. At the time I started this company, I was a national corporate controller of a hospitality company. I had a 17-year-old Down syndrome at home, and I had 4 elderly parents, 1 bedridden, 1 stroke victim, and there was no way I could help and keep a job. Unfortunately, I needed the job to be able to pay for the expenses I had. So I tried to find help, and I was not happy with what I was able to find, so I started my own business, finding people to help people like me who needed help at home. I daily use the services to help my family out. My daughter is very high functioning. She doesn't drive because she says she has a time lag in her nervous system, and she says the light turns red, I not stop, the light turns green, I not go, so I'm not driving. So we have someone hired who actually takes her to the library and takes her to get her hair done. My husband has the Parkinson's, and he cannot, he wears support stockings, he cannot change them. So consequently, we have someone come in who helps him change his support stockings and things that he has to wear daily and help us cook a meal. People who work for me have to care about what we do because we take care of our clients, and that's our main focus and job. So we have a lot of people out there trying to provide these services for clients all over the east side of Texas. Being a person who's also, and now I wasn't when I started, but I now walk with a cane or a walker myself because of MS. I think it's kind of funny, I got MS at 72. So consequently, I'm now dealing with those issues. I go to church, I sing in the choir. To have somebody drive me or help me in and out of that door is wonderful. To be able to go to a church activity, to be able to go have lunch with my friends and just have someone make sure I get there and I get back. There are just so many things. We have people who crochet together. We have people that sit and sing or read the Bible together. It depends on what that person makes their life more meaningful to them. We have a gentleman work with us who's blind, and he still likes to cook. So he likes to stand in the kitchen with our lady while he tells her how to cook, and then he can touch things to see if she's done them right. And he very much enjoys his life, and he's continuing with his daily activities by having someone be his hands and eyes for him. There are all kinds of ways that we can help people continue their lives, and it's wonderful. We get our high, our personal high in this building by seeing the wonderful things we've done.
Now we'll talk to Earl Cochran, an actual Quality Care Services client, and hear his story about how Quality Care Services has improved everyday life for he and his wife, enabling them to continue to live in their own home.
At the particular time, I was in such bad shape. I was having a lot of medical problems myself and my wife with her Alzheimer's, and I just was not able to keep up with everything that I had to do. With Quality Care, they sent this little girl out here, and she's been a godsend. The wife 13 years ago had her first episode of Alzheimer's. For a long time, she was able to do so much of the housework, even her cooking and things, but it got down to the point where I was having to do all of it. My medical, I'm on dialysis, and when I come in from dialysis, I am just absolutely whipped. I'm not good for anything. And that's when Quality Care came in, and it couldn't have been at a better time because There's no way I can change the beds and all the things that needed to be done. I just was unable to do it. Well, when I come home from dialysis, Julianne has got this house spotless clean. She leaves everything just exactly like my wife would have done it if she was able to do it. My wife have her pills in 27 different doses, and when I'm gone, Julianne gives her medicine to her. She bathes my wife, she washes her hair, she combs her hair, has 100% trust in her. And that's most unusual. I've told so many of my friends how great my wife gets along with Julianne. She's thrilled when she gets here, and she hates to see her leave. To have that kind of relationship with another woman in the house is almost unbelievable. She washes every day, and she folds and puts everything away. She vacuums. She's just an all-good around person that there's no way, if she wasn't here, either me or the wife would be in a nursing home, one of us, because there's no way that I could replace her myself.
I just love being able to visit with friends and family in my own home. As the years have passed, it's become more difficult to prepare meals and to do the things I enjoy. That's when I found Quality Care Services. They help me with everything I need around the house and with my errands. If you need some help, call Quality Care today. You'll be glad you did.
I like to think of our caregivers as people who have the gift of compassion, because they come in here and they apply for these jobs. They're not paid a great deal, and they show up every day and they care, and I'm just constantly astounded at how much they care about their clients. They're people who just have hearts of giving and compassion. They're not doing it because it's the only job they can get. They're doing it because to them personally it's a calling. Kathy Street is our client services rep in Beaumont. She's an amazing person. Kathy gives 150% of Kathy every day. She cares about our clients personally. She's compassionate about our clients personally. She just is turned on. She loves what she does. It shows our clients love her. She makes sure they all get her phone number. She calls and checks on them regularly. Her job description is to go out and find clients and sign them up. What she does besides that is care about them.
My name is Kathy Street. I'm the Client Service Manager here for Quality Care Services. I do all the referrals, go out and meet the families, as well as set up their schedules and meet their needs. A family would call if they have a loved one who is falling down or who has had surgery and maybe needs some extra care after surgery, who has had a hip replacement, a knee replacement, or if they're just elderly and maybe they just can't get around in their home like they used to could 20 years ago. When we're in a home, we can do light cooking, cleaning, laundry, which is washing, folding, vacuuming, sweeping, mopping, dusting, and transportation is a huge problem here in our area, and we provide that as well, to the doctor's visits, to buy groceries, to church, or just taking a trip to the local Walmart just to go walk around and say hello to others. A lot of our clients who call in, whether it's mom or dad or a son or a daughter, we make sure that dad or mom is able to get in and out of the bath by themselves, whether they're able to cook a meal by themselves, if they can get around in their house by themselves. And a lot of the clients here at Quality Care, they're not able to do those things. Dad may not be able to set up mom's meds, mom may not be able to set up dad's. If dad were to fall, mom may not be able to help him up. The son may have to miss work to come over and help dad, or the fire department is called to help mom or dad up, which that happens a lot. Once I get into the home, I find the needs of the client, whether or not this client is happy-go-lucky, likes to talk a lot, likes to drink coffee, likes loud music, likes to watch soaps, that I make sure that that caregiver is loud and likes to talk and likes to smile, because I have a lot of clients, especially my elderly ladies, like to go to the mall and like to walk. I want to make sure I have someone that actually likes to walk and that is physically fit to be able to keep up with a lot of our clients. And a lot of our little ladies like to go get their nails done, so I want to make sure it's someone that likes to get their nails done, because they want to interact with that client or drink coffee or drink tea. That way they have something to talk about once they're in the home. And now we also have a lot of men that work for us here at Quality Care, and we also have a lot of gentlemen on our services. So we might want a man that likes to play golf or likes to play cards or dominoes. So you want to make sure that that male friend also is able to do that, because they want to interact with them. My patients are like family. I tell everyone I have 100 grandparents and grandmothers, and my caregivers feel the same. A lot of our caregivers here may not have their mom and dads anymore. They may have lost their grandparents. So it's like they have extra set of grandparents and extra set of parents. We want here at Quality Care all of our clients to be able to stay in their home for as long as they can. For safety purposes, keeping them in their home, it keeps them healthy. Once they go into a facility, sometimes they tend to withdraw from their family, or they feel like they've been left. So if we can keep them healthy and keep them in their home, it's much better for the client.
Well, I have a form of muscular dystrophy, which, it's a neuromuscular disease, and it was quite active a year or two ago, and my muscles just got weaker and weaker, and it got to where I was spending most of my time in bed. I spent 3 months in an assisted living place. That was the most miserable time of my life, I think. I have to walk around with this cane, and so a lot of times if I want to do something, I've only got one free hand. That's when I decided that I really needed some help around here, because I live alone.
Do any of Dawn's needs sound familiar to you? Do you find yourself or a loved one in a similar situation? Do you need help with household tasks like cooking and cleaning, or assistance with medicine or transportation to various places? Quality Care Services can help. Call us at 409-832-0011 for your no-cost, no-obligation consultation. We can help improve the quality of life for you or a loved one. When you can't be there, Quality Care Services can.
My mother's been active all her life, but with advancing years, I was worried she wouldn't be able to maintain her lifestyle. That's when I found Quality Care Services. Their personal assistants help with everything, like shopping, meals, and so much more. And when the time comes, Quality Care will help her with additional personal care from licensed medical professionals. Thanks to Quality Care, my mother has her own life, and I have peace of mind. Thank you, Quality Care.
We get calls all the time from family members who are they're in the time of their life where their jobs are becoming important. Well, they've been important always, but now they're having positions. A lot of them are managers, some of them are business owners, bank officers, corporate leaders, guys that just have done their job for a long time. They're very skilled, and mom is calling 22 times a day needing something. They care. They care a great deal, but they can't do their jobs, or he or she can't do her job either, in the position they're in, with their parents calling 20 times a day, asking them for help, or having constant crises that they have to stop. They're at the time in their life when they have children who are in activities, kids who are in high school and college generally, who have things that the parents need to be involved with. They have their own activities they want to do, and they love their parents. I've never had one fuss about their parents. Everybody's trying to find a way to make the whole system work. We're about the best answer for them, because we can go in and keep mom or dad happy. We can help them doing the things they're doing. Usually it takes a couple of weeks, but after we're in there and get settled in with the family, the phone calls stop, the frantic stops from the parents needing help. The parents are not wanting to do that, but they don't know who else to ask. Well, when they find out we're available 24 hours a day, We become the person they ask. We have someone on call 24 hours a day. Our client service managers give our clients their phone numbers so they can call them if they're having a problem. It really relieves that stress for the family. Then the family can go on. They love their parents. They really do. They're just trying to find an answer to solve their immediate family problem and their parents' problems. And it's very stressful. And finding us is often the answer to them getting back to some kind of normalcy in their lives. Quit worrying about the danger of losing their job because they have to look after their parents so many times a day. It really makes a big difference. And we have many people who let us know that it's made a big difference in their life just to have somebody that mom can reach out to or dad can reach out to in addition to them.
A lot of times we have family members, sons and daughters call asking questions about our services and how we can go out and help their parents because they don't live in the area. And what I'm able to tell them is you can be from a distance but yet still have 2 extra hands to go in the home and take care of mom and dad, and we can provide that service and not only provide the service to their parents but also keep the family members and loved ones abreast of what's going on in the home. We always put a notebook in each home and we list our time coming in, our time going out, and what we've done for that client throughout the day. So that way when the sons and the daughters do come in to see their parents, they know what's been going on. If mom's not drinking water or dad's not had any, he's not eating well today, or dad complained of a headache, maybe mom has a stomach ache, that's a red flag. So we know that the client's family members know that the loved ones may be getting sick. So that's how we're able to keep our family members abreast of what's going on. And we also call our family members to let them know what is going on, whether mom has fallen or she's not taking her meds today, and we interact with them on now I wouldn't say a daily basis, but maybe every 3 to 4 days to let them in on what's going on. We also text each other back and forth. I personally text my clients' sons and daughters. We have each other's numbers and I let them know if there's anything going on with the clients specifically, or just to say, hey, you might want to call dad today. He's having a bad day and he wants to hear from you. And they take that and they do that for us.
My mother's been active all her life, but with advancing years, I was worried she wouldn't be able to maintain her lifestyle. That's when I found Quality Care Services. Their personal assistants help with everything, like shopping, meals, and so much more. And when the time comes, Quality Care will help her with additional personal care from licensed medical professionals. Thanks to Quality Care, my mother has her own life, and I have peace of mind. Thank you, Quality Care.
Have you or a loved one suffered a fall, illness, or other issues that affect quality of life? Quality Care Services can help improve your everyday life. Call us now at 409-832-0011 for your no-cost, no-obligation consultation on how we can help you or your loved one. Listen as Wilda Fontenot tells her story and how Quality Care Services has helped her.
It started with me falling. I would just be walking with my walker, and I know nothing to warn me that I was fixing to fall. Well, I have osteoporosis, so when I'd fall, I would break something. I broke an ankle and had surgery for it, and then I fell another time and I broke a disc in my back. I had back surgery, and so my insurance company come out and checked me over and decided, yeah, I needed someone right then. So that's when I started, having a caregiver. She's very important. Without her, I wouldn't be able to do much of anything but sit. When I stand up, she stands up. When I walk, she walks, and she's right beside me. When we go somewhere, she's right beside me. She's holding my arm. If I don't have my walker, she's holding my arm. She takes me to my doctor's appointments. She takes me wherever I need to go. And like I said, especially to the grocery store every other week. And then she'll come home and unload the groceries from the car, bring them in the house, and then she'll put everything up. The dogs are at the door every morning waiting on her to come. Daphne waits for Maria to give her a snack. That's the first thing Maria does when she comes in the morning, is give the dogs a snack. And they love her. She lets them out for us. She sometimes feeds them for us. When she gets ready to leave, Daphne will start barking because she doesn't want her to leave. So I keep reminding her she doesn't live here, she just comes here to work.
From light housework to help with prescription medications or more detailed tasks, the professionals at Quality Care Services can help. In addition, we will also work with your insurance carrier, the VA, or other entities to get you qualified for the care you or your loved one deserves.
We take checks, we actually take credit cards. We can automatically debit your account to pay the bill. If you have to agree, you have to tell us, give us permission to do that. Long-term care insurance is one of our bigger payers of services. We're an approved provider for all long-term care insurance. We also take VA. VA's interesting. We have a lot of VA clients. The VA has a 30-day elimination period. You can go ahead and start services and pay the first 30 days yourself if you would like, or you can get signed up for it and then wait 30 days and then start your services.
And she came out and talked with us, and she made arrangements. I wanted to go through the VA. They said it may take up to 6 months for some approval. And we had all the paperwork and everything in such great shape. We went through almost immediately and was approved. I got a letter from the Veterans Administration that said I was approved in November. That's when I applied, so you can't beat that.
Kathy conducts herself very well. She's the one that came out to interview us whenever we were switching over. And she did everything over here. And like, I want to say, this was Thursday maybe, and by the Monday, she had someone over here. So they're very efficient, very good.
Well, I would highly recommend Quality Care because of the effort they go through to make sure that the people they send out to their clients are well versed on responsibility, the attitude, and all that goes along with it. I've asked Kathy, how did she manage to come along? And she said, well, I was interviewing her for the job when you contacted us. And so she was interviewed and hired specifically for me and the wife.
When we hire caregivers, it's an interesting process because every single client we have has a different need. So consequently, we look for different personalities and abilities in our caregivers. Some caregivers, you need a very compassionate, warm person. Some people ask for a caregiver that laughs a lot. A person hires us and they don't like their caregiver, we have no problem. They don't need a big, long explanation. We're happy to change them out because there's always an issue with whether those personalities are going to match or not, and we can't always predetermine that. So consequently, if we send you a caregiver and you don't like them, all you have to do is say, I don't think she's going to work out, or he's going to work out. We have a lot of men who work for us. And if you don't like them, then we replace them. We don't fire them. We give them a job somewhere else. That's very important for you to be happy with who comes and feel safe with who comes in your house.
I got my own mind, and I know what I want to do, and I know how I want to do it. But sometimes I need help, and sometimes I need advice, and as I've gotten older, I've learned to ask for it. They do a good job. They know this is their business, and they know what they're doing, and they have a lot of experience with helping people like me out. And they're good at it, but without being intrusive and trying to tell me what I should, be doing. Oh, it's definitely helped me maintain my independence and make me happier. Because all I have to do is think back to the 3 months I spent in an assisted living place and realize how much better off I am today. It's extremely important to be able to stay in my own home, and this makes it possible.
I just love being able to visit with friends and family in my own home. As the years have passed, it's become more difficult to prepare meals and to do the things I enjoy. That's when I found Quality Care Services. They help me with everything I need around the house, and with my errands. If you need some help, call Quality Care today. You'll be glad you did.
Quality Care provides services. We bill only for time we're actually at work. Therefore, you can have a schedule of 24 hours a day. You can have a schedule of 1 time a week. You can call us only when you need something special. We have people who call us who want us only to drive them to the doctor occasionally. A lot of times people need to be driven to hospitals that are 60 or 80 miles away for doctor's appointments, and we can do that. So vacations, we get asked for working holidays. Everything gets so hectic, you know, that they don't want to neglect mom and dad, but if we go in and help them out with their chores, then they can get their holiday acts together. There's just so much to do. Everybody, we're coming into vacation season in June and July. Families are wanting to go away for vacation while school's out. What about grandma and grandpa? Well, Quality Care's here. We can help you with that.
Well, I would say that Quality Care has done a good job. They've met my needs, and you know, they just make my life a lot easier. Oh, it's helped my quality of life a great amount, both mentally and physically. I don't end up hurting my back and stuff, you know, doing things I shouldn't be doing because I have somebody here to do it for me. They provided meals, house cleaning, and most importantly, I take about 20 pills a day, and making sure I took the right pills at the right time. Because as I've gotten older, my memory isn't as great as it used to be. The first thing she does is fixes me breakfast, and she fixes me a very complete, full breakfast. Then, you know, she has, you know, various chores around the house. She keeps the place clean. She runs a vacuum cleaner pretty much every day. If I have a medical appointment or something, she reminds me, and although I've got it written on the calendar, she said, look, you got an appointment coming up at 11 o'clock, don't forget. And I'll say, oh yeah, I remember. Most of the time, but not all the time, I do remember.
My mother's been active all her life, but with advancing years, I was worried she wouldn't be able to maintain her lifestyle. That's when I found Quality Care Services. Their personal assistants help with everything, like shopping, meals, and so much more. And when the time comes, Quality Care will help her with additional personal care from licensed medical professionals. Thanks to Quality Care, my mother has her own life, and I have peace of mind. Thank you, Quality Care.
I have people ask me all the time why I'm still working. The reason I'm still working is because this just feels good. You're helping people who need help stay home and have a bigger and fuller life, like I won't, they won't. I'm not ready to stop. They're not either. The other thing is that you employ a lot of people who need a job. They're good, warm, caring people. They also need help. I go home at night and I say to myself, thank you, Lord, for letting me help all of these people and get all these people jobs. And it's a big turn on. I just love it. I just feel good about what we do. And I guess that's why I'm so determined to just keep going.
Call 409-832-0011 now to find out how Quality Care Services can help you. Or for more information, visit us at qualitycares.com.